Since the time HTML was invented, there are lots of HTML versions in market. The brief introduction about the HTML version is given below. HTML 1.0. The first version of HTML was 1.0, which was the bare-bones version of HTML language, and it was released in 1991. HTML 2.0. This was the next version, which was released in 1995, and it was standard language version for website design. HTML 2.0 was able to support extra features such as form-based file upload, form elements such as text box, option button, etc. HTML 3.2. HTML 3.2 version was published by W3C in early 1997. This version was capable of creating tables and providing support for extra options for form elements. It can also support a web page with complex mathematical equations. It became an official standard for any browser till January 1997. Today it is practically supported by most of the browsers. HTML 4.01. HTML 4.01 version was released on December 1999, and it is a very stable version of HTML language. This version is the current official standard, and it provides added support for stylesheets, CSS, and scripting ability for various multimedia elements. HTML5. HTML5 is the newest version of hypertext markup language. The first draft of this version was announced in January 2008. There are two major organizations. One is W3C, World Wide Web Consortium, and another one is WHATWG, Web Hypertext Application Technology Working Group, which are involved in the development of HTML5 version, and still, it is under development. 1. It is a very easy and simple language. It can be easily understood and modified. 2. It is very easy to make an effective presentation with HTML because it has a lot of formatting tags. 3. It is a markup language, so it provides a flexible way to design web pages along with the text. 4. It facilitates programmers to add a link on the web pages by HTML anchor tag, so it enhances the interest of browsing of the user. 5. It is platform independent because it can be displayed on any platform like Windows, Linux, and Macintosh, etc. 6. It facilitates the programmer to add graphics, videos, and sound to the web pages, which makes it more attractive and interactive. 7. HTML is a case-insensitive language, which means we can use tags either in lowercase or uppercase. HTML is an acronym which stands for Hypertext Markup Language, which is used for creating web pages and web applications. Let's see what is meant by Hypertext Markup Language and web page. Hypertext. Hypertext simply means text within text. A text has a link within it, is a hypertext. Whenever you click on a link which brings you to a new web page, you have clicked on a hypertext. Hypertext is a way to link two or more web pages, HTML documents, with each other. Markup language. A markup language is a computer language that is used to apply layout and formatting conventions to a text document. Markup language makes text more interactive and dynamic. It can turn text into images, tables, links, etc. Web page. A web page is a document which is commonly written in HTML and translated by a web browser. A web page can be identified by entering an URL. A web page can be of the static or dynamic type. With the help of HTML only, we can create static web pages. Hence, HTML is a markup language which is used for creating attractive web pages with the help of styling, and which looks in a nice format on a web browser. An HTML document is made of many HTML tags, and each HTML tag contains different content. Let's see a simple example of HTML. Less than, doc type greater than, less than HTML greater than, less than head greater than, less than title greater than web page title less than title greater than. less than, head greater than, less than body greater than, less than h1 greater than. Write your first heading less than, h1 greater than, less than p greater than. Write your first paragraph, less than, p greater than, less than, body greater than, less than, HTML greater than. Example, less than doc type greater than. It defines the document type or it instructs the browser about the version of HTML. Less than HTML greater than. This tag informs the browser that it is an HTML document. Text between HTML tag describes the web document. It is a container for all other elements of HTML except less than. Doc type greater than, less than head greater than. It should be the first element inside the less than HTML greater than element, which contains the metadata, information about the document. It must be closed before the body tag opens. Less than title greater than. As its name suggested, it is used to add title of that HTML page which appears at the top of the browser window. It must be placed inside the head tag and should close immediately. Optional. Less than body greater than. Text between body tag describes the body content of the page that is visible to the end user. This tag contains the main content of the HTML document. Less than h1 greater than. Text between less than h1 greater than tag describes the first level heading of the web page. Less than p greater than. Text between less than p greater than tag describes the paragraph of the web page.